also some information from Uyghurs. For example, some Uyghurs people all around the world have had very little small window to get this information. From this information, when we put all the information together, then we can see a little bit like a bigger picture of how many people are being incarcerated in these camps.
那么就说，这个呢，就是关于这样的集中营呢，是对于中国政府来说呢是非常保密的，是非常秘密的事情。他们想尽一切办法，如果是不是不可能的话，来不要向外泄露，就是来保住这个秘密。那么关于就是这个包括就是说有多少这样的设施，正在建中或者正在使用，那么这也是非常保密的事情，那么是很难得到外界很难得到这样的消息的。但是呢，通过几个方面呢，他刚才提到了3个方面，我们可以大概就是来估计推测一下，大概是有多少这样的集中营，这样的所谓的再教育营。那么它其中的一方面呢，是通过中国政府的财政开支，对这方面的财政开支，一些学者通过这个来估计。那么另外一个就是说，通过呢，招募这个为这样的集中营，这样的再教育营来招募人员的这样的数据来分析，能够推测大概可能会有多少这样的集中营。那么另外一个呢，就是有一些维吾尔人呢，就是虽然这是一个被中共当局来保密很严密的一个这些信息，但是呢还是有少量的维吾尔人能够呢把这样的有关集中营的信息能够向外界传播。虽然这是一个很小的一个窗口，但是呢我们还是能够通过他们的一些描述来了解到一些情况。
And the last point that I would like to make in relation to your question is that recently some Kazakh citizens who were kept in these concentration camps and later on they were released to Kazakhstan, and these people 4 or 5 pre-concentration camp inmates revealed the horrific nature of the concentration camps first time ever to the world, which was extremely important for us to know, at least to get some glimpse into how these institutions work.
那么另外还有就是最近呢，有一些哈萨克斯坦人，他们是曾经被关到这个监狱里来，那么就这样的集中营里。那么根据他们的一些描述呢，人们可以知道就是里面是多么的这个在集中营里面呢是一个情况是什么样子。那大概有那么4、5位这样的哈萨克斯坦公民，他们被关进去，完了后来是有能够出来，那么被放出来之后，他们通过他们的描述，那么是大概能够了解一下这是多么的恐怖，是多么的残酷，在这个集中营里。
具体的那个能讲一下
Can you tell something concretely?
Yes. First of all, this is not a new practice in China to change the ideas of the people. And in the 1930s, Mao Zedong used the word 思想改革 or 思想改变, meaning that the idea of the people should be changed. And this is the core of the whole the propaganda function and the machinery of the Communist Party. So in that sense, human being can be controlled by controlling their thoughts or changing the thought processes. And China, during the not only the 30s, but even after the 1949, when the Chinese People's Republic was established, the Chinese Communist Party has systematically been using this process to control the ideas of the people, through which controlling the people in general. And it's not nothing new. And the methods include, but are not limited to, coercion, persecution, and also sentence them to long-term jails and also murder. So this is a whole methods of intimidating the people in China to obey or abide by the rules of Communist Party. And yes.
就说这并不是一个新的方法，对于中共来说，那么他们在上世纪就是1930年代的毛泽东就提出来的人的思想是可以被改造的，就是说它是一种就是想所谓改变人的思想， 那么他就是像毛泽东在这个30年代提出了这个，包括在这个1949年之后，那么就说中共也是通过这样的方法来想来要改变人们的思想。那么就是包括就是通过从监禁呢到这个到折磨，完了到长期的关押，长期的把人关押入狱，甚至于到谋杀。那么这是中共呢就是通过大概他说的就是通过这样的方法来控制人们的思想，来就是大概讲的是这个啊。
And what's the most horrific about these concentration camps is not about re-education, it's about re-engineering human thoughts, which through the very cruel methods and measures.
就是那么还有一个更可怕，就是可怕的一点呢，就是说他通过呢来所谓的来对人的思想进行控制，进行一种所谓的 engineering， 就是来进行一种所谓的这叫这个工程化，来制造人的思想，就是这样的话呢就是来控制人啊。
So basically speaking, or simply speaking, is that to infiltrate, instill the sense of fear in their minds, and forcing them to think that they are almost nothing in the face of being like the state machine. So their life means nothing to the nation. So they can do nothing. So almost they are nothing. So that is the idea that they would like the people to embrace, to accept, and in the end to give them the idea that whatever they do, there's no change, there's no improvement, and hence they have to be a part of like this. They have to obey. They have to listen to the Communist Party.
就是呢，他们想来对人的思想进行这样的一种就是一种改造，就是说让人们觉得自己是机器的一部分，这样人们觉得自己呢是并什么都不是，觉得自己呢是没有用的，自己呢是渺小的，是没有用的，是是机器的一部分。那么这样就是说呢，如果就是说人们就是他等于是进行这样的思想上的控制，让人们感到呢，一个是自己的渺小无用，还有就是说人们必须要听从必须要服从，必须要跟从共产党，那才能够就是说那才可以，那是就是否则自己呢什么都不是啊，就是这么一个思想控制啊。
那么据您了解，这一次这个建集中营是什么时候开始的？是什么原因导致中共要建集中营？这个控制维族和其他少数民族同胞的？还有第三个问题呢，就是维族同胞有没有进行一些反抗？
Yes. According to the known information, according to the sources, these so-called re-education camps were established last year in June, around June and July. And there is, the timing was associated with the appointment of the party secretary, Chen Chuan-kuo, who came from Tibetan Autonomous Region as a party secretary. And so most of people think that it's Chen Chuan-kuo is the mastermind of these camps, but I don't think so, because he is, of course, but there's a far more complicated mechanism surrounding him, and ultimately it's Xi Jinping. Without his approval, this kind of operation wouldn't be possible.
那么说大概是在去年的2017年的6、7月份之间，那么这个这样的所谓的再教育营就开始出现了，开始，那么有说法呢，他认为就是根据消息来源的说法是这样，但他因为有人说呢，这是因为是从西藏自治区调来的，在西藏自治区任党委书记的这个陈全国调到新疆，和这个时间是吻合的。那么有人呢说呢，这是他的主张，是陈全国的主张，但是呢，他并不这样认为，因为他们觉得这个背后的机制呢是很复杂的。他认为，是习近平来做的决定，因为是没有他的批准，习近平的批准是不可能建的。
Yes, and this is And also, this is kind of like, if you look at the whole process, then you can see that there's lots of like preparation works being done before. For example, in 2015, during 2015 and 2016, China's government relaxed some regulations for Uyghurs to get passports. So lots of Uyghurs got their passports, and then they went to some surrounding countries, in particular to Turkey and Kazakhstan and Malaysia and other Muslim and non-Muslim countries. Then last year, the Chinese government created a list of 26 countries, including Turkey and Malaysia and other Islamic countries, that whoever went to this country could be subject to the being kept in the camps. It seems to be there's some reason for doing that. Actually, it's arbitrary, and most importantly, it was well-prepared process.
那么他们觉得这是一个已经经过预先准备的事情，是经过了精心策划准备的事情。那么就是说呢，曾经在2015年的时候呢，中共方面呢曾经对维吾尔人呢放开签证政策，那么就有很多人呢获得了签证，也可以到周边的一些国家，比如说尤其是到土耳其、哈萨克斯坦，还有人到这个东南亚的那个国家叫什么来着？马来西亚，到马来西亚这样的穆斯林国家，包括去一些非穆斯林国家。那么但是呢，就是从去年开始呢，就是中共方面对去这些国家，尤其对去到过这些国家的人呢，实行了严密的控制。比如说把去过这些国家的人呢，就关到这样的集中营里去，就是大概是这样吧，您说的哈。
Yes, and the last year, more than 8,000 Uyghur students studying in Egypt were asked to or forced to return back to China, and most of them disappeared or put in jail or maybe murdered. So the number is very huge and very horrifying, that more than 8,000 people. So this is one of the key target countries for China. And whoever went to Egypt for any reason, study or business or anything, were subject to this harsh policy of re-education as camps.
那么就说，去年呢有8000名曾在埃及学习的维吾尔青年人被强迫要求回到中国，那么他们其中呢，就这些人呢，都消失了，也许有人是他说包括有人被谋杀了，那么就说在这样就是非常这个残酷的这么一个政策下呢，就是他们就说这8,000这样维吾尔的青年呢，就是就是等于是被强迫返回新疆，那么就是来实行是这么一个非常残酷的做法。就说他们被关到这个
维族同胞有没有进行什么样的这个抵抗
？It's almost impossible within China to form any kind of resistance against China's government, and it's a well-known fact that China's government has a zero tolerance to any kind of Uyghur dissent, any kind of resistance, whether it's in the form of expressions of opinions or a right to assembly or any other kind of human rights. So it's impossible. But China has associated the Uyghur resistance with the fight against terrorism around the world, that the Uyghurs are the dangerous factors within and without China. So then this is a kind of excuse that China has used to suppress Uyghurs, and now is eliminating Uyghurs altogether, with the expectations that the world will have no sympathy towards Uyghurs because their identity, ethnic and in particular their religious identity, will not enable them to get any international sympathy. That's the political calculations of China.
他说中国呢，对于维吾尔人的这个，他说是基本上是不可能的，因为对于中国任何形式的这样的反抗呢，不管是什么形式的反抗，那么中国政府呢都是采取了一个零容忍的 办法。那么他们这样的就说对维吾尔人的这样的这种压迫呢，就是在中国境内和境外的这个维吾尔人呢，中国政府想把他们呢就是当做恐怖分子来处理。那么这样就是因为这些人的他们的信仰上的一些就是他们的因为他们的信仰呢，他就是中国政府呢，他算计着可能是在国际社会上呢，也就是其他的国家可能也对于中国政府的这样打压维吾尔人的做法呢，也不会有什么样的对中国政府不利的反应。
And the China is quite good at utilizing the yuan politics or dollar politics, and Chinese economy is essential for the economy of the whole world, and China using this leverage to suppress the Western sympathy on the one hand, and also suppress the Uyghur resistance inside and outside China.
那么中国政府呢，在采取了一个人民币政策和美元政策，所以也就是说呢，中国政府用它的这个经济实力，那么就是在中国，因为它现在的经济在国际社会上也是举足轻重的。那么它用这个方法呢，也是来在中国的境内外来压制维吾尔人的反抗。
那么说，国际社会就在默认这个事情吗？就是国际社会有没有做什么其他事情来阻止中共的这个
？At this stage, as we know that yesterday there was a congressional hearing about the suppression surveillance in East Turkestan. So the hearing was the first crucial step that the US government has taken to shed light on the darkest part of the world where the genocide is happening. But so far, more than a year, the world in general has been silent over this matter, which has various reasons. One is the lack of information. Second one is a lack of investigation, independent investigation into the concentration camps. Number three is very complicated relationship of the Western world with China and etc. So it's quite complex. But at this stage, the silence of the world is quite frightening as the genocide happening is, because China can be emboldened to continue to suppress Uyghurs in the face of the international silence over this matter. So at this stage, the Uyghur movement, resistance movement all around the world is trying and struggling to raise awareness of this genocide inside China against Uyghurs.
那么也就是说，那么在昨天呢，就有一个国会的听证会，就是关于在维吾尔人遭受迫害的。那么在这之前呢，国际社会确实有大家有1年的时间都是保持沉默的。那么当然这个听证会呢，就是说美国政府呢，能够第一次把这样的消息呢，把这样的透明，就是这个消息的这个透明度呢，能够向世界能够传播。那么之前之所以国际社会的沉默，可能主要是3个原因。一个原因呢，是因为信息不足；第二个原因是缺乏独立的调查；第3个原因也是因为呢，西方社会与中国之间的复杂的关系。那么就是现在呢，这个维吾尔人就是国际社会呢，更能非常震惊于那么维吾尔人遭受的这个迫害。那么您最后说的什么来着？就说what would you say to the last of your
It's okay to translate all of them. Yeah, it's okay.
就是大概就是说，就是国际社会就会一个是比较的震惊，对，就是说呢这样的话呢，就是希望国际社会呢从此开始就不再对维吾尔人遭受迫害而继续保持沉默。